Hello, everyone. My name is Meb Sami, and I'm joined here with a very special guest called.
Oh, you want me to introduce myself? Right. So I'm James Farmer. My full name is James Farmer, BA Hons, MA. I hold degrees in history and military history.
Wonderful. Okay, so now we'll jump to the questions. So the first question is, what is your biggest dream, and when did you first realize it?
First realized it's the easy part, so I'm going to answer that first, okay? So the first realized that probably, what are we now? May. So I probably realized that probably about end of January of this year. So end of January 2025. And my biggest dream is I am private tutoring at the moment, A-level history, politics, essay writing, and business. And my biggest dream is to grow that because it's something that I'm very good at. It's something I've realized I enjoy doing, and that's what I want to, and that is my biggest dream.
Wonderful. It's a really good dream. Okay, the next question is, what would your dream look like if you woke up in it tomorrow?
Ooh. Uh, it would be two things actually. But like broken down, yeah. So I would have a few more students than what I've got currently. I've got probably about 6 to 8 students at the moment. So a few more students than what I have currently. And to have that as like my main source of income. So hence why I say it's broken into two, okay? So like I have it as my job, stroke, and have more students as well.
Sounds very organized.
I think it's called being an adult.
Okay, so who or what inspired this dream?
Oh God. Two people. Actually. One person, I don't know if you can see the picture behind me. Can you see the picture behind me at all? So the black and white one is my grandfather. So he was one of them. Uh, I never met him. He died before I was born. And also my partner. So both of them inspired me. Uh, it was like that I'm good at. I'm passionate at what I do, and I guess like my grandfather was very much like me, very kind and caring, and that kind of has inspired me to give something back and repaid back what I've had. So I guess that's what's inspired me.
It's wonderful. How can achieving your dream help others or change the world?
It could help others because you're providing the knowledge and making sure the knowledge doesn't die out. You're sharing the knowledge, especially with history. History is a very important subject because we have stuff like the Holocaust, for example, and our jobs as historians are there to make sure those facts and those people are not forgotten. My job as a historian is to keep those memories alive. Uh, so that is part of mine is to change the world for the better, to say, look, this has happened before, let's not do it again. Uh, Individual wise, it's to help an individual find their passion for history and maybe move them from a failing grade to a passing grade. Or it's always a teacher that makes the subject, not the subject. So you can have a subject, but it could be boring as heck because of the teacher. So my job is to make the subject fun, exciting, and passionate, and then people will learn from it. So it's twofold. It's to make sure whatever knowledge has gone before does not get forgotten, and what is happening here and now in the present day is recorded and not forgotten as well. So it's a mixture of answers, really. It's a mixture of answers.
Thank you. Okay, what's the biggest challenge you've faced on this journey?
Ooh, that would probably be growing my student base. Uh, is probably the biggest challenge. Is I've got 6 very good regular students, And the biggest challenge is being able to grow it past that. So it's hard to try and attract students because there's a lot of tutors out there on the particular platform that I use, which I won't mention that platform name, but there's a lot of tutors on that platform. So it's hard to try and get students because you're up against so much competition. I'm good at my job, so hence I keep the students that I've got. But to actually grow is difficult.
I hope it grows a lot very soon. What kept you going when you felt like giving up?
Uh, two things, actually, two things. One is my passion for my job and my partner. And the other thing is, and this is going to make Amir, Paolo, Yasmin, his mum, Sabrina, uh, who have I not mentioned? Yasmin, Paolo, Sabrina, Amir. I'm trying to think of your sister's name. Help me out,
Okay.
please.
Lachey,
Lachey,
and
Lachey,
then Trayshawn.
and Trayshawn. Uh, you guys, we meet regularly. If you don't mind me saying, we meet regularly on a Thursday. And that has kept me going. That has given me the thing of like I can do this. I've got something to look forward to on a Thursday. We have fun. I'm sure Amir will tell us that we have fun at our sessions, uh, and that has kept me going. That's driven me to keep going because it's just like I can deliver it to you guys. We have a little bit of fun, and that keeps me going. So it's like I know I mentioned you guys, but it's just like that helps. You know what I mean? That does help.
Thank you. Yeah, the classes are really good, amazing, and very enjoyable.
And just to say, I've not
Um,
paid him to say that.
what's a powerful lesson you've learned along the way?
Oh, powerful lesson is not to give up. If you want something, if you want something badly enough in life, uh, you sometimes have to fight for it, and you have to keep going no matter what. So, and you sometimes have to believe in yourself. You're going to get good times, and you're going to get bad times. It's life. It's life. But you have to keep going. You have to realize that you can achieve it, and you have to keep going. And just don't give up. That's what's kept me going.
Okay, if fear wasn't a factor, what would you try?
Say that again, sorry.
If fear wasn't a factor, what would you try?
Oh, something I've always wanted to do, always, is and I've never done it, is, and this sounds really daft when I say this, is I've always wanted to drive like a sports car, like a BMW, an Aston Martin, something like that, for example. Uh, Now that might sound really daft when I say this, uh, because the fear is the money aspect. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So that's the fear. So I guess yeah, it's may sound quite simple, but that's the fear, and the fear is stemming from the fact it costs the money.
Okay, that's a good answer. Um, okay. What do people often misunderstand about your journey?
They often misunderstand uh, how hard and difficult it's been. So they don't actually understand the amount of hard work that you put into stuff. They think, for example, that you can probably see all the books behind me on the bookcase behind me. And people go, "Oh yeah, you've got all those books. Have you read them all?" Well, yes, I have. I have read them all. Uh, I have books that you can't see behind my screen that I use for lessons. And my students always go, "Oh, well, this is quite simple." They don't actually realize the amount of work that you put in to do lessons, to grow your business. They think it comes quite easy attracting students. It's not. It's not at all. It's very, very difficult. And people don't understand that about the journey, how hard you have to work, or I've had to work to get to where I am. I've worked hard over the last 10 years since I started my bachelor's at 30 to get to where I am today. Uh, and people don't understand how hard I've actually worked because I've got dyslexia, for example. I have autism. So I've had to work harder than other people. So that's about me.
You're still doing great and keep going.
Oh, I try. I should say I'm doing a PhD now, so I must be doing something right, right?
Yeah. Okay. How can people support your dream today, whether it's about money or any other factor?
Uh, two things. One is and it's not necessarily the money side actually. It's but money stems from it, right? It would be come and be taught by me. Uh, I'm good at my subject. I want more students. I want to be able to teach more. So, it's so support me by coming and learning from me. And I guess also the other side of it is kind of like say uh we call it word of mouth advertisement. Get my words out. Advertisement. It's just promote what I do. It's just say, hey, look, we know a tutor. Go to him. He's good at what he does. It's just you know some people will ask for money for a fast car or plane tickets to I don't know Dubai or China or wherever. Uh, but in the grand schemes, mine's quite simple. I'm not actually asking for money. Yes, money comes from it, but just yeah, promote.
Okay. Um, James is a really good tutor, very immersive. So if you contact him,
I
yeah,
like to think I'm good.
you're really good. Share a small act of kindness that changed your life.
Ooh, does it have to be a small act of kindness that I've done or that someone's done to me?
That someone's done to you.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. Uh, I guess the small act of kindness for me was when I went to Brunel for my bachelor's, funny enough. And the small act of kindness was my who then became my dissertation supervisor, who's my personal tutor, and he kind of like, helped me, took me under his wing, kind of like taught me what I needed to know, and that small act of kindness has led me to becoming what I am today. It's led me to doing a master's and a PhD respectively, and now I'm paying that kindness to my students. Uh, it's I was given a chance, someone gave me my chance. Uh, so that small act of kindness has gone forwards many, many times. But I guess also Leslie Warren, who was a Brunel member of staff, she's now retired. Uh, she showed me a greater act of kindness by taking me onto the STEM team, supporting me, helping me through difficult periods of time, being there. And so I guess two people really, but Leslie more so by showing me her kindness and her warmth and her sheer personality and her kind-hearted nature and caring nature as well.
Yeah, Leslie's a really kind person.
She is, isn't she, right?
Yeah. Okay. What's one way listeners can take action right now?
In terms of what, action for what?
Can just fulfilling their dream or helping you.
Ah, so action that they can take by fulfilling their dream is take the chance. Like I had the dream of doing my bachelor's, okay? And I started my bachelor's part-time. I got to a stage where it was taking a little while to do. and my dream was to get my bachelor's quicker. Uh, I took a risk. I gave up my job and went full time to do my bachelor's, and I'm glad I did. Uh, I guess if they want it, if they want their dream, seize it, take it. Don't wait. You don't know what's around the corner, right? Uh, if it's in terms of supporting me, I would probably say, please, like, come forwards, make contact. Happy to tutor. That's what I need. I need people to come forwards and be tutored essentially. So if they want to support me, contact me, be tutored. If it's their own dream, take the chance. Don't wait. Life is too short. Uh, we never know uh, what is around the corner. Something could happen to us tomorrow. Like I lost my uncle a few years ago to cancer, uh, and my aunt as well. So we never know what's going to happen. So don't wait because there's a saying that tomorrow never comes. It's true because you keep putting it off, it will never come. You know what I mean? So that's what can be done.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah. The next question is, once you reach your dream, how will you give back?
How I give back is actually, I like to do this already. Funny enough, so I don't know if this will if this will count actually. Uh, is I like to give it back by either promoting other people or giving other people a chance as well. So, for example, uh, there's someone else that I know who is wanting to get into tutoring, so I would help them. But also, what I like to do is, let's say you have uh, I don't know proper word. I'm gonna say disadvantaged family for want of a better word. Okay, so you have a disadvantaged family. I like, and I'd like to do this already, by the way. Uh, I like to give free lessons, for example, or I like to kind of share the knowledge for free and stuff like that. And that for me is paying it back. I'm paying it back in a different way, granted, but it's or if someone else has got a dream to become, let's say they want to become a historian or tutor or something like that, I would help them in that sense. I would help them achieve that. I would help them be able to go on to do that. I would give up my time and go, look, let me help you. So I would for free, and I believe we should do that. Yes, we need money in life, unfortunately, but not everything is about money.
So what's the act of kindness that you practice daily?
Oh, uh, just trying to think because there's quite a few. I would probably say uh, is being there for my students. So I'm there. I don't teach my students every single day, but I guess a small act of kindness is my students knowing that they can contact me. They can contact me for help, and I don't just see the money side. I know I'm banging on about money, by the way, but there's a relevancy to it. I don't see the money side. I see that I need to be there to help them and answer their queries, especially at the moment because a lot of the students have got exams at the moment. So I'm kind of like saying, right, okay, if you need anything, if you're worried about your exam, make contact with me. I'll help you and stuff like that. And, you know, that's like a small act of kindness that goes a long way because they know that they're supported, so to speak. So what I'm saying is I'm not just there for their lectures. I'm there out of their lectures as well to guide them, to help them as well. And I do that free of charge.
Right. Okay. The next question is, if your dream became a book or a TV show, what would the title be?
Ooh, borrowing from trying to remember the exact name. I'm borrowing from Martin Luther King here, by the way, Jr. I have a dream. That would be it. I have a dream. From his speech, I have a dream.
That's a really good answer. It's a really,
I think that was the title of his speech. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
I believe so.
That's gonna bug me now. Hang on. Let's find out. I'm just going to very quickly Google it. Luther King speech. Uh, yeah, it was. I have a dream. Yeah, it was. I just looked it up because I wanted to be precise.
Okay. What did you dream about as a child?
Ooh, I think it was just literally growing up. I didn't really dream too much. It was just like literally growing up and kind of becoming an adult. That was literally it. Not too much actually. Didn't really dream too big actually as a child. Although I have got a good memory, so I can remember back to my childhood. Uh, but yeah, no, I didn't really have too many apart from, I guess, from being happy, really.
It's a good answer.
I yeah, I don't, I think as children we don't have too many dreams apart from like because our childhoods are endless, or that's how we feel, and then we get to an adult and it's just like our childhood's gone like that.
Um, what would your younger self say if they saw you now?
Ooh, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Uh, didn't you want to go into like office work and stuff? Why are you teaching? Why are you lecturing? I think they would be amazed as well. My younger self would be amazed at what I've become and be quite shocked by what I've become as well and what I've achieved. I think in simplest terms, yeah.
Um, okay. Who in your early life inspired you to dream big?
Probably my parents and my grandparents, uh, and probably my aunt and uncles. Yeah, my family, my like immediate family. Uh, uh, like especially my parents, like, or my mum and my grandmother in particular, who pushed and said like you can do it. Like you've got dyslexia, but you can do it. And uh, I guess also my history teacher at my secondary school, Mr. Bowden was his name as well, and he was like going, "Oh, you can do history. You're really good at history. You've got a mind for history." So I guess family and my history teacher, would you believe?
Great inspirations.
It's like I said, teacher makes the subject, not the subject.
Yeah. Um, what childhood memory shaped your journey?
Ooh, I think it would be have. It was from when I was in year 8, so I was about 11, 12, and it was we were going to get a dog, and we couldn't get a dog from the RSPCA because they said one thing and another, we weren't experienced, blah blah blah, and that gave me the determination never to give up because it's just like we eventually did get a dog. We got a dog called Molly in the end. She would have been uh 23, I think it was now. She was born in 2002, so we're 2025. So yeah, so she would be 20, 23, 24, 20, yeah, she would have been 23 now. Funny enough, we got her 21 years ago this week, funny enough. Uh, so it's just like, but it gave me the determination never to give up because if you try hard enough, you persevere hard enough, you can achieve what you're looking for.
Yeah, never give up. That's a really good answer.
Just don't give up your dream.
Yeah. Sorry. What advice would you give to your younger self?
Mm. Similar to the last answer, funny enough, just never give up, just keep going, keep persevering, keep trying. You know, yes, you have dyslexia, and I've only found out recently I've got autism, but don't let that hold you back. Don't let something hold you back. Don't let, like, I had a teacher at school, and I quote, I had a teacher at school when I was very young who called me stupid and retarded because I had dyslexia. We don't use that terminology now, by the way. I'm quoting just to say. Uh, and it's just like, and that can shape you. And it's just like, yeah, but just know that, you know, you can achieve it. Just never give up.
It's good that you didn't give up, because look where you've come
I
today.
know. I don't think I'd be sitting here today.
Okay, so the next question is, what's the funniest moment you've experienced on this journey?
Ooh, it's been a short journey so far. It's what it feels like. But I guess the funniest moment is so far is uh, guess it's not funniest, but it's the most fun moment. I'm going to twist it slightly to the most fun moment. Most fun moment. No, it is a funniest stroke fun moment. So one of the students that I've got, my mum also taught her when she was little. So the funniest moment is actually finding out that my mum's actually taught the student that I teach as well. So that we both actually, so I'm teaching her, and my mum's helped her as well. So I guess that's the funniest stroke, and it's a fun moment as well, knowing that my students progressed to where she is today. But I guess the funniest moment is actually realizing that both me and my mum, in different forms, have actually taught the student.
That must have been very surprising to know.
Yeah, it's when the student turned around to me and said, is your mum's surname Farmer, same as yours?" And it's like, "Well, yes, actually it is." And she went, "Of this particular school?" And I went, "Yes, yes, it is." And she went, she went, she taught me. It's just like, my mum was a TA, a teaching assistant, so I wasn't like a full teacher, but it's just like, it's quite funny that kind of like, both of us.
What's the, oh, sorry.
And I
Um,
go
what have you had any pinch me moments?
several times. I guess one of the first times was when I was actually stood in front of a class lecturing for the first time, and I was like, "Is this me? Am I actually teaching? Is it actually me doing this?" Or, I couldn't actually believe that I was the one that was actually taking the lesson, leading the lesson, guiding the lesson. I couldn't believe that I was the one teaching. So yes, so several times stuff like that. Like I say, I love doing what I do, but it's just like sometimes you don't actually believe you're doing what you're doing. You know, it's like I said, if you see my desk in front of me, there is full of papers everywhere from lesson plans and that. I can't believe I'm doing that kind of thing this day and age. You should see the amount of textbooks I've got. I can't believe it.
Okay. What's been, you don't have to answer this if you want, but what's been the most emotional part of your path?
Oh, most emotional part is probably getting withdrawn from my PhD and trying to fight to get my PhD back, appealing it, and I won. I didn't give up. Goes to show, don't give up. Uh, I've got back to it. That was the most emotional part because it was just like literally, it's kind of like, what the heck am I going to do? I've come so far, but I haven't got there yet. What am I going to do? Uh, so for me, that's the most emotional part is being trying to fight to and find your way essentially. So that's the most emotional part.
That's a good lesson. Okay. So if your
Yeah.
life were a movie, what would it be called?
Oh God.
Do you
I'm
think it would
what?
be the same as the
No, it would be. I'm borrowing this from James Bond, and I'm trying to remember it correctly. Hang on, because I'm a stickler for detail. Hang on. Let's Google it. Yeah, it is. I'm borrowing this from the 1967 James Bond film, by the way, with Sean Connery. Okay. And the movie title would be "You Only Live Twice" because it's a second life because I started off in the world of business, and and have gone into academia. So it's like it's my second life essentially. Hence, that's why I say you only live twice because the James Bond film, James Bond is uh, killed off, so to speak, and then brought back as a separate person. So hence, you only live twice. So yeah.
It's a great answer. What song tells the story of your journey?
What song? Ooh, hang on, I can tell you that. It would be. I'm just going to load my Apple Music because I'm going to give you the precise title. Uh, let's see. That's if it wants to load for me. Uh, no, you're not going to load, are you? Hang on, let's see if I can get it on my phone. I want to get you the exact title because I can't remember the title off the top of my head. It's a song by Hans Zimmer, would you believe? Uh, and it is called uh, Now We Are Free. Is the song title. Now We Are Free.
Thinking.
I just believe it's like I've been set free on my academic journey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
yes.
that's a good answer. Okay, so we've come to the end of this podcast. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And thank you, James, for letting me have you on my podcast. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.